Okay, so I was at the Chinese market, Mitsuwa, and we got some gobo, which I have no idea how to cook, but you know, every so often we want to do this. It's a root, like a carrot, and so apparently the way the gal at the store told me that they do it is you peel it, you have to put it in a little bit of water, soak it pretty quickly because otherwise it will turn black, and then you want to put it into very fine bits and then stir fry it with a little soy sauce. I'm going to use a little bit of sesame seeds. That's what one of the recipes seem to have. I'm going to use some olive oil, and they use chili bean threads. I'm going to add some citrus because I want to use up my oranges and grapefruit. The pomelo I'm saving for a different recipe, so this is kind of like my treat. But that will probably be tomorrow, pomelo and green beans. And then we've got some meat that we're going to stir fry and serve with rice, and that'll be it. Lovely. Okay, a little bit of vinegar in the water so that it ends up not being too, so that it can take away some of the acidity so that the blackening doesn't happen. Now the thing that caught my attention was the sheer size of this thing. So it is 1, 2, 3 and a bit of carrots long, or I want to say it's almost a yard, if not a full yard. So, okay, so I got my carrot peeler and I'm going to cut it up. So it starts to turn pretty quickly. I already chopped the ends off, and look, there it's happening again. See, this is the chopped end. So I'm just going to stick it in the vinegar water. Okay, there it is and soaking. So I'm not exactly sure. I'm just going to soak it for a while. Then apparently, see how the water's turning a little yellow? I don't know if you can see that, but I think that's supposed to happen. And then I'm supposed to rinse it, have it turn yellow again, rinse it again. But right now I'm just kind of trying to make sure it doesn't turn black, which apparently it does if you let it alone. It is turning yellow, definitely. So there's some kind of reaction that's going on to the air. I don't always buy carrots, but I have some in the fridge because I've been planning on making another carrot flute sometime, but I haven't gotten around to it. It's a little bit wilty, but we're going to ignore that. I'm just going to do this and then also slice it in thin slices. Again, I can't remember the name, the French name for it, but the crudité, sort of like that. So this is what they're talking about with the color of the water. I already switched it out once. This is the second time. So we just kind of have some things leaching out, and we're just getting ready to go. Okay, now we have these green onions, and we're going to sliver them in a similar way. Okay, so we got the brown rice going. Okay, so we have some wedged grapefruit and orange. So this is going to be stir-fried together. We're going to have the brown rice, and we're going to have the meat stir-fried with a little bit of sugar soy sauce and the oranges and grapefruit. Okay, I'm very excited. The rice is ready, so that means everything else is ready to go on. This is Angus beef, short rib, yakiniku. It was $14.99 a pound. We got 2 different containers, but we're just going to do it all. I don't think I'm going to cut it. I'm just going to toss it in. Maybe I should cut it, but oh well. Good question. Let me think about that. Well, this is kind of fun. I get to break out all my stuff, like my chopsticks and my little bowls and dishes, and I cut up the beef in smaller pieces, so I'm just going to do the 1 container. But first I'm going to do the veggies. Here we go. Pot. We turned it on. We're going to add some olive oil. Okay, I'm making this up as I go along with some instructions. Olive oil, soy sauce, a little bit of sake. Oh, the sake will wait. We'll put that at the end. And then let's add some sugar. Okay, so we put that much sugar. And we're going to let it so first we add the white veggies. Okay, there they are, and we're going to let them cook around a bit for just a few minutes. Okay, I found the piece that I'd forgotten to cut up, so I just cut it up right now. Okay, so now we add the carrots. Okay, so now we're going to cover it over and let it cook for a few minutes. Now we'll add the sake. I'm not going to measure it, I'm just going to pour what I think is like 2 tablespoons. Okay, good. There we go. Now I'm going to add sesame seeds. And I put it in the bottom so that it'll get a little browned. And I'll put a little sesame oil on it too. I have sesame oil right here. It's a little crunchy, I like it. I'm going to call it done. Okay, so this is what it looks like, and I'm going to dish it up into these dishes. We've got the rice, the edamame, and then the meat is going to get cooked and just put it on top of the rice. There we are, ready to go. So that's to put the green onion. I'll put some in, and then add some of the pasta on it. Yeah, we got this. Mixed pastas and tea. Makes it look a little interesting. Not sure exactly whether they're going to like it or not, but we'll see. My recipe. There it is. Beef with orange, grapefruit, sesame dressing, and green onions, and a special vegetable, whose name escapes me right now, with edamame. Lovely.